Hey volunteers, thank you for volunteering to ref volleyball games at the Habitat Mud Volleyball Tournament this Sunday. My name's Christian, I'm with SportsLink, helping organize things for the event. Again, really appreciate you guys volunteering to do that, and I wanted to give you a little bit of help by kind of showing you some of the basic things that you'll need to know how to do for the tournament. On Sunday, here's a map of where everything's going to be. There's going to be 9 volleyball courts out there. Each of you is going to be on one court. You're going to hang out one court. On each court, there's going to be a clipboard like this. It's going to have 3 pool sheets. This is the pool sheet. On each pool sheet, there's going to be 4, maybe 5 teams on it. Again, there'll be 3 pool sheets, so you'll have on this one you have 4. You have 4 more on this one, and 4 more on this one. Beyond that, you're going to have score sheets. They're going to look like this: a pin and a whistle. Don't really need to use the whistle unless you're really trying to get everybody's attention. They pretty much will listen to you without it, but we'll make sure you have a way to get everybody to look at you. So, first thing I do is explain the pool sheets. Again, we're going to have a number of teams. It's going to be between 4 and 5 on here. Most will have 4. There'll be the full name. Will have a captain's name in there. It's not on this one, but so you can find the captain if you need to. But in front of the left of each team name, you'll have a number: 1, 2, 3, 4, possibly 5. That's the team number. This is the schedule. In the first game, Team 1, Dharma.com. We'll be playing Team 2, which in this case is 50 Shades of Brown. Those are the 2 teams that are going to play. So you call them up, get them on the court. A lot of times you'll just want to have them rock, paper, scissors to see which side they start on. Halfway through the game, when they get to 8 points, they're going to switch. So when one team gets to 8, let's say it's 6 to 7, and the team with 7 gets to 8 points, you're going to ask them to switch sides on the court so that everybody has a fair chance of playing in case there's some advantage to one side. Maybe the sun's out there, or maybe one court's a little deeper than the other. That'll give both teams the opportunity to play evenly throughout the game. So you got them out there. On your score sheet, you're going to write the 2 team names. You're going to write, this one is going to abbreviate, but Dharma. And over here you've got, I think we said 50 Shades of Brown. I'm just going to write 50 Shades to make it easy. This is your score sheet. So whenever a team scores a point, mark out a number. So they scored the first point, Dharma, mark out 1. 50 Shades scores the next one. Maybe they score another one, maybe they score another one. Your score is 3 to 1 right now. You're going to do that until, again at 8, you're going to switch the sides. And then the first team to get to 15, you're going, that's the winner of that game. Once you have the winner of the game, you go back to the pool sheet and you circle which team won. So in this team case, we're going to say Team 2 won. All right, circle it and mark down Team 2 with a win and Team 1 with a loss. Make sure after every game you mark the pool sheet with who won and lost, and make sure you circle. So you have 3 brackets, 3 pools of teams. Throughout the day, you're going to do them in order. So you're going to play your first game on Pool 1, and then you're going to go to the first game of Pool 2. Then you're going to go to the first game of Pool 3. Once you've played the first game in each group, you're going to go back to the first pool, and you're going to play the second game of the first pool. And you'll go back through the sheets until all the games are played. So basically each pool will have 1 game, then they'll sit for 2 games. Alright? That's the order of how everything's going to be played out. When you get to the end, you should have a record for each team that has up to 3 wins and up to 3 losses. Well, it's going to be like 3-0, 2-1, 1-2, 0-3 are pretty much all your options. The best team in your pool is going to advance to single elimination playoffs. So once you get all 3 pools finished, you take the winners, you tell the winning team you're the team that's going to advance. You take the pool sheets and with the winners circle or somehow numbered and bring them up to Bethany. She'll be up at the stage and she'll have a big bracket sheet. It looks like the NCAA men's bracket. She's going to put these team names in that bracket and they're going to have a single elimination playoffs, which you will help ref, but she'll tell you which teams are playing instead of having a pool sheet. So that's how the flow of things are going to go. As far as rules, this is not a professional tournament. You're going to have some good teams out there, especially if you're doing the Boss Hog division. But overall, you have a lot of recreational volleyball players. So we're going to be a little liberal with what we let them do. Again, also understand that they're in mud and playing with the ball. That's going to be way too heavy to play normal with. So we're going to be a little loose with their hands. It's just to make sure they're not picking it up and throwing the ball across. If they make an effort or kind of slap the ball over, we're totally fine with that. To decide if a ball is in or out, kind of the rule is if it splashes, it's in. If it doesn't, it's out. This year, some of you may have been involved in previous years. This year we're doing courts that are together. So on one side of your court, possibly 2 if you're in the middle court, there may be bales of hay to designate the out. So you'll have to make a call on that. That's kind of your decision. If both teams if you can't really tell when both teams are in big disagreement of what happened, just replay it. This is the sign for replay. Okay? So say, hey guys, we're going to replay it. We're not sure what's going on. It was hard to see. Let's just replay it. Everybody should be good with that. If they're not, if they're grumpy about it and belligerent about it, get some senior staff from Habitat or from SportsLink over there, and we'll help resolve the issue. Okay, but pretty much most teams out there are really just happy to be out there doing something for a good cause, so you shouldn't have many problems with that. Other rules, every time a ball is served, someone scores. There's no side-out scoring. Used to be the old way of doing volleyball. Every time a serve goes over the net, one team or the other is going to get a point. There are net serves, so if the ball hits the net and rolls over, it's a point for the team that served it. 3 touches. There's no guy-girl rule. They just got to get the ball up and over. Those are pretty much the basic rules of volleyball out there. On the competitive side, we want them to be a little bit more in control than in the Porky Pigs. The one thing is nets. If someone hits the ball over and just kind of brushes the net, we're probably going to give them the benefit of the doubt. If they're hanging on the net or if they're under the net and the other people's court, we want to go ahead and call the ball dead and call that as a point for the team that didn't do the net. Again, if there's some question about it, you can always replay it, but we'd rather you be safe. That's part of the point, is not to have people breaking each other's ankles under the net or anything like that. So those basic rules, we'll go over them again. We'll have people out there. Stacy Webster from SportsLink, our volleyball coordinator, will be out there. I'll be playing in the Boss Hog division, so you can find me if there's something, a big question specifically to rules, and then Beth Yawn will be out there as well. The only thing I also say is have fun out there. Again, if people are really giving you a hard time, get some senior staff and we'll go talk to the teams. Shouldn't have problems. Really haven't in the past, but make sure teams aren't harassing you as an official. You're volunteering out there and shouldn't have to deal with that. Also, wear sunblock. Hats, a good idea. We don't suggest you wear clothes that aren't going to get muddy, because people are going to splash, intentionally or unintentionally, mud on you. Sunblock, make sure you stay hydrated. you will get a pack as a volunteer that gives you coupons to go get fluids from our food and beverage tent. Of course, bring water if you want, but make sure it's going to be pretty hot out there, and you're working as well as the players, so make sure you take care of yourself. Again, I'll be out there. I'm going to point out Bethany, who's doing the video here. She's the one you're going to bring the bracket sheet to at the end of the day at the stage to show the playoff brackets. Here she is. Oh, get a little closer there. So any of us will be glad to help you, any Habitat staff. So again, thanks for volunteering. We'll have the referee meeting before everything happens, so please ask us questions then as well. And we look forward to seeing you out there. Thanks.